I just wanted to take some time to talk a little bit about Chapter 4 and to talk about your article review because I believe in giving stuff out at least as much as I can 3 to 4 weeks in advance so that you have a heads up. First, about your chapter. This is probably the one that really interests me personally the most, even though I can really dive into a lot of these topics. Wellness is where I spent a good majority of my career. My full-time job at USC, University of South Carolina, is as a project coordinator on an exercise and breast cancer research grant. So I do take a very strong stance on when it comes to women's health and in preventing the onset of a disease or the reoccurrence of a disease. So that's just a little bit more about me. Also, you'll notice in your list of videos is a clip from a documentary called Half the Sky. I don't know if you've ever had a chance to view Half the Sky. It was on PBS a couple years ago, and I use it in a global health class that I teach here in South Carolina. It's a very powerful documentary. If you ever have the free time and you have this true interest in women's health, particularly as it exists around the globe, these are stories from various parts of the world, third world countries, but the same problems exist here in the United States. If you go on YouTube and type in Half the Sky, you will find almost the entire documentary there on YouTube for you to access. You do not have to go and buy the DVD or anything. All right, so enough about that. I wanted to clarify or at least go into more detail some of the article review instructions because I know some of you had questions. So I printed them off, so I'm going to go down the list. So the search engine is called ERIC, E-R-I-C, and this is probably going to give you the most current stuff. So you'll type ERIC into Google and click both boxes. So you want a peer-reviewed journal as well as a full text. Otherwise, what you will get are summaries, and that doesn't do you any good. You want to be able to read the entire research article, so click both boxes. And then search general topics. Now, here's my suggestion to you. Pick a topic that's interesting to you. Otherwise, this becomes a chore, and it doesn't add to your own personal growth. So if you're interested in nutrition or exercise or stress management or prevention of cancer or whatever it is, as long as it deals with women's health, search it and see what you find. See if you find something interesting. You want to read through the study, make sure it has results. It may or may not discuss limitations. Some journals do not require limitations section, but it should definitely have a conclusion. And check that they used other research to support what it is that they were doing. Well, how do you do that? They'll either quote it within the body or you'll see it within the bibliography. That's how you'll know if they've used other research to support their own project. The format's pretty straightforward. Typed, 1-inch margins, double space, Time Roomans font. I'll say 14 to 12 point font. It just makes it easier for me to read, particularly if I'm reading 20 of them, that the font is big enough and clear enough so that I don't get a headache. Please don't exceed 2 pages. Use your best grammar and use headings to indicate each section. So you will have 4 sections total, and there will be resource, main points, strengths and weaknesses, and opinions. Yes, title them, like head them. Would you write like this every day on the job? Do I write this like this when I'm at work and giving summaries on stuff? No, I don't. But when it comes to a grading situation, this way there's no question about whether or not you skipped a topic, or I don't have to infer what you meant. I know exactly that this was supposed to be your opinion, and this is what you thought the strengths were, and this is what it just clarifies for everyone, so everyone's on the same page, so we don't have to go back and forth and ask each other questions. And at the end, please submit a copy of your article, please. Whether you do that with the link or if you download the PDF, if that makes it easier for you to read. If you download the PDF, email it to me and just tell me what it is in the title so that when I get 20 emails coming in, I know exactly what it is that I'm looking at. Please let me know if you have any further questions. I'm available via email. And you guys have a great day.